So I've been walking around this vault, Shanda, and
Yes.
it's unbelievable to me, the actual collection that you guys have down here. Can you just give our viewers a little bit of an idea of what some of your most significant pieces are?
Well, our most significant one is what is considered the holy grail of all guitars, and that is our 59 Les Paul Sunburst. It's an electric guitar, and it's really popular with a lot of the musicians now, like Jimmy Page and Slash, they play those. That particular guitar, that actual guitar that my husband has, was used by Gibson as the prototype for their reissues that they started in late 80s and early 90s.
Wow, and your husband was actually explaining to me earlier that guitars made in the 50s are, you know, pretty significant, and those are the true collector pieces. And I think he actually referred to it as something similar to like a 1957 Corvette would have been. The 50s were the year of the collector pieces. So you guys have a lot of 50 stuff down here.
We do. We do. We have a lot of 50 stuff. Some 60s art, a couple of cool 60s posters and things like that. So he's around the gamut. A lot of 70s stuff too. 70s, mostly acoustic guitars.
So you have something that is this kind of weird shape. What's that all about?
Oh, that's the Flying V. That's a Gibson Flying V. That was built in 1958, and that's made out of Carina wood. And that's kind of that's a very rare sort of wood.
Okay.
They only made 30 or 40 of those.
And the 50s again.
The 50s again, and we have one of them. So.
And they only made 30 or 40 of them.
Right, right.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that's so few, actually. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's very, very few. So is it really, really rare because of the shape, or is it the wood, or what is it?
Because of the wood. It's poisonous wood.
Oh.
Yeah.
So don't eat it.
No, don't eat it. Don't eat off of it. Just look at it.
Oh, and since it's a collector piece, probably you shouldn't eat off of it anyway.
No.
So what else do you have down here?
We have the #6 Stratocaster ever made by Fender. And Fender is my favorite company, and my husband's too. We just absolutely love Fender, so we want to make sure we give that shout out to them. They've been really good to us.
And why do you love Fender so much?
You know, I just love working with like Alan Waite. He's the head of marketing and stuff. They just got a really great staff of people there. They build Gretches, which I'm partial to because I do the pinup modeling, and so I love all of that. And I personally like the sound because I'm a Jimi Hendrix girl.
Okay.
And so I dig the Stratocaster a lot. And so we've got #6, which has been featured in different vintage guitar magazines and whatnot. So
that's unbelievable. Yeah. So I think what you're telling me is right here in the Reno-Sparks area, you guys are sitting here as a locally owned business with probably one of the rarest collections that people could see in any city, and it's right here in Reno for them to enjoy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, who would think?
You know, who would think? But I just think it's really, it shows a lot about who my husband is and that he's so generous and giving not only to the community but to the musicians that come into town. They're playing different gigs. They play the Alley and Sparks, and they'll come and they'll want to check out his collection. And it gives, I think that it gives the musicians hope that if they come off the road, they can dedicate their lives to something that they're passionate about.
That's some pretty passionate stuff too.
They're really good.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.